Of the
It's battery low, but
it's okay.
No, switch on, no problem. As much as you get records, no?
okay.
He also recording it. No?
One,
It's,
two,
it's on. Okay.
3.
So Swami, you have been here in the Himalayas for at least last 12 and a half hours.
Yes.
Swami, you have been in the Himalayas for at least last 12 and a half years. So if you could please tell us what is your experience of this entire Himalayas, and what does Kedarnath particularly mean to you? How do you experience it?
So should I go for Kedar or should I go for the Himalayas?
Both.
The sloka says Himalayam se Kedaram. It's abode of Shiva. For me, when Sadhguru given me the places for sadhana, 2 places I completed. I feel it in my logic, at least. I don't know whether I completed or not, but at least in my calculation, whatever the time period is said. So, reaching the Kedar, I never thought really it could be this long. It will become part of me or I become part of it. Definitely I don't have such things in. I came with just complete my sadhana, then let's see what he is being giving. But when initial 2 years, at least almost 2012, 6 months period maybe, be in Gupta Kashi, because the time when I complete my time in the Gupta Kashi, it was the season is getting over. So I can't spend time in Kedarnath because the season is closed. So after Samadhi Puja, Bhagwan himself. These days you need to get the permission. So there is one more condition which is there. It's not a condition. One more thing I need to fulfill when I be in Kedar or any place. So that could not be when Bhagwan himself came down. So I waited in Gupta Kashi. So just I be in my initial 2 years. Then in the 2013, in the very beginning I went. I stayed there one month more than from, I think at that time it started in May 10th or something around, it opened up. So till June 16, when I, after the flood strike 17, when I airlifted, I got a very good opportunity to be there. First 1 week I be in the Grada City. I did because I don't have money. I not even receive money at that time, even now. Even I kept the people are doing it, they do in account. That accounts also has been managed by the volunteers, and so it goes for the Sadhu Samrakshana. That's the procedural aspect, not. So when I be there, somewhere being in the Gupta Kashi, that was the first time. I don't know. Many of the people I see here, I have my interaction with the Gupta Kashi people will be very, very limited, not to any extent. So when I go Kedar, there was a time that Swami Chandragiri Baba, he is a sannyasi. He lived behind the Kedarnath. He did Annadana Seva for 30 years. So he was a person during my Parivara Jaga when I came. I have nothing that time, just by the cloth. But it was been from Rambada. Now the village is not there. From Rambada I walked in the ice. So he recognized me, and before I go to the temple. So he said, "Oh, you came, what you came? You came as yatra or sadhana, what has been samurai?" He figured it out. And I asked, I know, I said it's Guru ka aa gaya, mera sadhana. I need to be here for the time period, I said. Then he said, what is sadhana? All Shiva has been taken care. We cannot plan what is happening after 3 months, 6 months. We don't even know. So let you be there. You do one thing. You be here for 3 days. Go down and come back for the closing. So the proverb says, Sannyasi Sivaswarupa. Being a sannyasi, before I go to the temple, he is given the agya. Like 3 days, what has been, I'm going with a plan of calculation about 20 days this year, next this year. Like this, the calculation has been as a human, has been there. But he said it, okay, that's the agya. I don't know who is Guru. So it's okay, Swamiji. Then some of the people in the pathway met, they also came. Who are they? They came. Swamiji, I met them. We came here. Okay, bring them. You know my kutia, na? You bring it. Everybody for the lunch. Okay, prasad. Okay, Swamiji, I went to the temple. I did the darshan inside the shrine. And come out, there was a Bharat Seva ashram, which was not there. It is also flooded in the floods. There was a Swamiji, Swami Jagdishanandagiri. He speaks English. He is from Kolkata. So I tried to find out the possibilities of being into Kedarnath. What could be? Because I can't be affordable of money for stay and food. What has been, because I don't know Hindi also that time much, not even this much. So he said, he given me hope. Okay, no problem. You come to the Shravan Masa. No crowd will be. I will give the room for you. Don't worry about it. This and that. Still that after 12 years, still that Shravana Masa not comes. Okay, but I don't know when that Shravana Masa will come. It will come. I am guaranteed on it. And of course, now also somebody given. So he also repeated the same word. You be here for 3 days. You go down and come back for the closing. So within a span of 20-25 minutes, not hardly. So I thought about it. Okay, what he is also being as a sannyasi, he also says the same word. That man said in Hindi, he said it in English. Okay. So on saying I'm coming the parikrama, the old one, somebody said the pujari also from Karnataka. They will support South Indian, means they will be happy. Shankarling was there. Now he is in Uhimat. This year his duty is in Uhimat. So Shankarling, I went, met him. I told about this. He also said the same thing. No problem, Swamiji, आप चिंता मत करो. पैसा का जरूर नहीं है. आप साधना करने गुरु का कृपा आपको मिलते हैं. आप एक काम करो, 3 दिन इधर रुको, नीचे जाओ, फिर कपाट बंद होने के बाद आओ. Exact words. He said half English, half Hindi. Little bit of this, but I could understand the same thing has been said. So 3 different people just in one parikrama. So since then I never thought, nothing has been there for me. So Himalaya, maybe after 2003, during my Parigarajaga experience, I had a desire. Somewhere when first time, 1996, when I came to Dhyan Yatra with Sadhguru and Vijima, somewhere from Rudraprayag, both Vijima and Sadhguru traveled in bus number 2. That's my bus. I am the leader of the bus. The only person who will not go for the purchase. All the people being leaders will be different people. So I don't have anybody to call or anything purchase. We are all the left out. Those days in '96, each person has been their their town means Chennai people means in one place, Tirchi people. So all the people, Swami Swegna was in my bus, and that time he is a volunteer, and many people, Magesh, Brahmachari, Sridevi. Now later they took brahmacharyas and that, but they are volunteers at the time. So we have been that. So that time Sadhguru used to from the Uttarakashi, he goes to one bus for certain distance. So go with that. So fortunately, it's a privilege I had. He came from Rudraprayag, both Vijima and Sadhguru came into my bus. They are in the front seat, the 25-seater bus. That day somewhere I had something thing, so I could not sit in the seat. I also stepped in the under his feet. It happened naturally. So when we reached the Guptakashi, I still remember that moment. Recently, when 2021, when Sadhguru given darshan during his Save Soil movement, I am fortunate, really. Though this much compassion on this ordinary human is unbearable. So at that time also I said the same thing. With you I came here. Now you came, you given the darshan here and blessing me. Powerful, I didn't able to ask or offer to him. So logic is not. Maybe I write books, this, that. It's all because of wonderful volunteers, the brahmacharis. I see Sadhguru himself as the face for all these people. That's all. For me, these days, this year, this season, I still not went to Kedarnath. I never felt that I've been in. If you be in Guptakashi is the boundary of Kedarnath. In the spiritual, the sadhus, they say, Guptakashi means spiritual boundary of Kedarnath. One who cannot able to go to the Kedarnath, they can be in the. That's what the sannyasi says. I don't know the scripture knowledge and all. Even Sadhguru Sri Brahma, Sadhguru said it in '96 itself. When Sadhguru Sri Brahma came with the four of the people, the boys, they could not withstand the rough weather of that Kedar. And they came and did the tapasya in the Guptakashi. So in such a place, got a small, now I am able to offer it to you people. For almost 8 years, Madhav Karnataki room. For 10 by 3, it's room, small room. And that's a great one because now I have not paid anything. Okay, he take care of me. He given me the food. Of course, the locals also. I still remember the tea when he given the money, 300 rupees, he give the tea for the person. Many things I can say in this 12 years experience itself we can go. One cannot even imagine, is this possible? It is not that I am special. It's a Guru's Kripa. Feel that that's why when you ask the question, are you not in the ashram, are you not in the ashram? The ashrama means, ashrama, the word ashrama is the place where you following the set of rules or the niyamas for the higher dimension of experience of life. So there is a problem like for a Sita, wherever Rama has been there, that's the Ayodhya. Okay. For a Shishya, where Guru is there, that's the ashram. And when the sloka says, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha, Guruve Sharvalokanam Tasmai Shri. So when you reciting all the day, this is the verses from the Guru Gita, like the Bhagavad Gita, Guru Gita, what Parameshwara has taught to Parvati about the sthiti of the Guru. And we do Guru Puja every day. Why not? We should not trust at least. No? So Guru, even he wrote in his poem, if you experience an presence, you should experience the absence also. It is not that we experience presence, it's all our thing. For me, if you announce the Samyama program, I don't know where I am been, like this moment, no? Then it feel like I am in the hall. You know, that is because of his work, not because of my sadhana. Not because of humbleness, I am not saying it. These days when I sleep, every night I remind where I am sleeping, where I am being there. But because I could not differentiate, I am in Himalayas, I am in somewhere. I have moved from South India to North. Everything has been contemporary. Food pattern, living pattern. I remember these girls when they been there, when I call from South India, yes ma, tell me, Swami, you should not call me as Amma, you should call me by name. Only now after 12 years, sometime I calling name by name. Otherwise, I am not that kind of person who call girls by their name because of my family background or anything. It's not in South India, we will not, we generally address it as this. So, like this, all the contemporary things has been there. How I adapting, how I am doing it, I really know. All the thing is, one thing is, he said it, Gupta Kashi, just be there. That's enough. What else you want? So, and that too, Shiva himself has been there. Shiva is here, Shiva is there. Shiva is Yogi, Shiva is Bhogi also. What is been said in the Thiruvannamalai is also said in Kashi, same way as I said the narrated in Kedarnath. So, never I try to go to Kedarnath, but if he calls, if he wish, I am sure that chartered helicopter will come. It is his compassion. When Agastya Rishi Nadi said, you do Kumbh Mela, I said, don't have anything. I said what the Parameshwara said to you. Whether you take it as Parameshwara or Agastya or you discard it, that's your choice. What to do? Just I strived it. When Swamiji said, you are not asking anybody, then how support will come for you for making Kumbh Mela? Then that person who is serving it, Swami, what do you want? I need 10 lakhs immediately. What do you? No, you only said, no, I didn't ask. I stopped asking Bhiksha is because in a Parivarar Jaga, the way that lady has offered, if I ask Bhiksha, what I am saying is my interpretation. What I am saying is, my Guru and my Shiva has not given. When they given, even before I ask, beyond my understanding, beyond my logic, why should I ask? I ask, yes, till now, yes, I want to ask. I create a sadhana kutir in the Gupta Kashi because I want a place for a Sadguru Sri Brahma. Such a greatest yogi, such a people whom I'm saying, it is if that much as a human, if it is not there, then I am not. So it is not me creating Sadguru Sri Brahma, sadhana kutir for him. No. In Kedar Samadhi Puja, it's a very good example and a lively thing. It is Shiva organizes everything, whatever he needs it. It is his devotees giving who has to give what they are giving it, you know. But he's so compassionate. He should not, I should not feel that I have not offered anything. So he make me everything to come through me, as if I am doing it. It's not me doing it. The Keda Samadhi Puja itself, I can talk for hours how it was manifested. I can write a book. Every year how the Sankarling is still been there, Vagisling is still be there. You won't believe. When they said, oh Swami, you did it, all this thing, fine, you fine. Can you do this also? I don't know thing. You tell me the money, I will give. Whatever the thing I work for money, all the thing is in. The amount that he says within the room, just we are there. 3 of us been there. The moment I come out of the room, exact amount will be on deposit in my account. Lot of things I can go on this. It's not mystical. It's a true. Yesterday, as I said, it is he fulfills he. So it is not me doing any seva. I don't know anything else except for me, Guru and Shiva is both same. He asked me to be here. I am just be here. Whatever he's been. If he asked me to, keep the chapel stand, that's the greatest seva. I came for him. What is problem? At least whether I am doing it, whether how much I understood, what I am I executing whatever he said it, I really don't know. If I say yes, I understood that, that's wrong thing. I really don't know how much I got it, how much I understand. But one thing with his experience, I have never asked anything for myself. Even if I ask myself, I need health, means, yes, I want to serve for you. For this is the base. What else I know? I know only my body. So the best poem which I wrote in Angry in 96 is been that when people are standing in queue with precious jewels to offer to you, here one person with an ugly face, whom he want to do, he don't want to see that. But whenever I call, I am hearing your footsteps. But as usual, the pattern, I am hiding myself into the cave. Somehow cheat me and bringing me out, take this offering. He made it. I don't know, I can't call it as a poem. It's just a small talk, but it made it reality. So he said, you see everybody as Sadguru. I'm sure he will make it reality. If I say I have a good trust on him, that is also because of him. Not because of I earned it. That's because of him. So if I talk all this thing, recently some Swamiji, so Swami Susindra Tirtha, he said, you still be so emotional, and if I'm not emotional, I'm not livelihood. I'm dead person. I'm emotional. I have to be. Because this emotion only made me to experience a little bit of what this most, Himalayas from the eyesight where we are sitting. I didn't made any effort, not any fund, nothing has been there. Some way by serving to volunteers, everybody takes me to. So in the form of volunteer, he only, because he says I am the one, because of him. So they came, what do you need to do? Yes, you do it. If you want, if you create a place, for it could be a gratitude. Somebody somewhere, somebody useful. It's not because we need it. But it's without gratitude. If you not express your gratitude, you will not feel as a complete. I remember Bhava Spandana programs everywhere in the Spanda Hall. Till he took the programs, I'll be there. So, at least as a human,